Bluelock chapter 317 is out, and it is a pretty good chapter. We see more deep into the backstory of the Nigerian team, and the first half is successfully over, and the score is still 2-0. Let's get right into it, as Nigeria's attempt to hitting a goal was failed. The chapter is titled, I Got This on Lock. The narrative says, with the two back-to-back goals, the young Japanese team is in the lead. With 10 minutes left on the first half, can Nigeria make a counter-attack, or will Japan pull together another lead? Time to battle it out for the last 10 minutes of the first half, and match restarts, with Kuso holding the ball and trying to get it to Onazi. Kuso then says that the whole blue lock team is on another level and they are the strongest team they have ever faced. Then he starts to explain that the blue lock team structure, where he says the three players on the center are the main sources of their strength: Isagi Yoichi, Tabito Karasu, and Oliver Aiku. He says the three of them have a high soccer IQ and take a broader view of the game, as they calmly use their intelligence and logic to analyze their tactics and initiate swift attacks between offense and defense. On top of that, they have unshakable foundation as their two spheres of unfiltered imagination and explosive speed, and the unpredictable destroying genius, and then two, the initiative artisan and the cold-hearted left-footed passer, and the two defensive players who are contrasting elite defenders who couldn't be unlike each other. Then we see back to the game where Kuso passes the ball to Onazi from a long pass, which goes past through Isagi and Reo. And he says the one holding together the team of the circus freaks is Isagi Yoichi, and his skills are born from his brain and adaptability. Unless they can crush the ringleader, Nigeria can't win this. Onazi has successfully got the ball, and then we cut to a flashback between all the Nigerian team players. Here we see the Nigerian team players from the young age praising Onazi, and they ask him if he has ever played soccer before. Onazi then says that he has never played soccer before. We see the young Nigerian players say that if they have Onazi, they can go pro, or even better, they can even win the World Cup. And then they can turn their lives to get rich and whatever they want in their life. They want to have a big house and many other things as well. Now, Onazi then says that it's not easy to be go pro and it's crazy hard. And they believe that if they have Onazi, they can do anything. They just make sure that Onazi has the reassurance. We see Kuso say that that's right, it's fine. If he is here, then they can dream now. And they can even surpass their fate. And they will shine bright. Then we see a small cutout of newspaper outlets where they talk about Onazi. Then we got back to our game and where we see Kuso with the ball. And he says it's time to drive it home. And Onazi explains Onazi's weapon is this momentum due to his extraordinary heart and lungs. Also, his aerial ability and the flexibility that he has, which makes him the greatest weapon. While Onazi is a greatest striker, and his ability to shoot in midair effectively doubles his shot area. And we see Onazi with the ball trying to get a shot on goal. He gets a mid-air shot, which looks crazy precise. But Isagi doesn't seem to be phased. We see Gagamaru on the goal saying, bring it on. And we see the letter given by Ego to Gagamaru. It says that he is still just using his talents to fight, acquire a goalkeeper's body by undergoing some special batting practice. He says the baseballs are smaller and faster compared to football. So if he practices with this, his reaction time will increase. And he says he feels like his body is moving 1.5 times faster than he usually is. And once he grabs it, he has to return to the middle. Not just by his head, but learn by his body as well. We see the Nigerian team shouting at Onazi to get the shot. We see Onazi taking the shot and Gagamaru taking a drive. Its trajectory is tilting upwards. Gagamaru predicts the shot, and successfully he feels that his body is moving on his own and ball is coming slower and he can see where it is going. And he says it can't slip past him. And he says that I am Japan's guardian deity. And the first half is finally over. We see Gagamaru in the last panel saying, I've got this on lock. And this is the end of this chapter. And there is no break this week. The first two goals were back to back, and I think it was very pretty quick. I think the author is trying to rush it here with this already being the halftime. And I think in the second half, I am pretty sure Ego will change things up. Will change, at least bring in 1 or 2 substitutions in. And because Nigeria is trying to understand what is happening here. And we can see how shocked Kuso and Onazi were when the shot was blocked by Gagamaru. I have a feeling that all of this feel like they have a chance, but I feel like bluelock just actually let Onazi have a shot just so that he can fall into despair. Like Isagi Yoichi is the demon king, and I wouldn't put it past him for Isagi Yoichi to organize all this, to let this happen, so that he can be sure that Nigerian team falls under despair and comes back stronger in the second half. Well, this was another great chapter, and thank you for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.